Opened in 2001, it lies on the same site and retains the name of the city's beloved former stadium. We're here at Empower Field at Mile High in Denver. Today, a pair of rivals from the AFC West. It's the Kansas City Chiefs and the Denver Broncos. To kick off, here's Will Lutz. And off we go from Denver. Here's Smith on the return. He dodged the tackle. This makes it up to the 25. So here come the Chiefs, taking the field for their first drive of the game. And leading them as he always does, a quarterback seeking his 4th consecutive Super Bowl appearance and a 4th Super Bowl title. It's Patrick Mahomes.
All of us as sports fans, we know those players in the other sports that when we just think of the greatest to ever do it, a skill set that's different than everybody else, immediately a player pops in your mind. And while we have seen GOATs like Tom Brady and Super Bowl winners many times over like Bradshaw, Montana, and Aikman, there's just not many that have ever done it with the flair, the style, and the skill set.
It's intercepted on the first play of the game! Picked off, Brandon Jones! And the Broncos will be down inside the opposing 35 as they take over after that interception. Oh, baby, this stadium was already loud to start this game, Brock, but that play, it's in an absolute uproar now.
And the one thing you want to do as an opposing team is quiet the crowd. Especially as a quarterback, it's your job to quiet that home crowd. But an interception, well, it does nothing but add fuel to the fire. A fever pitch now as the offense takes the field, looking for an early lead.
Here's 1st and 10 from the 34. Nix, quick out wide, complete. And they'll get there and stop him at the line.
Defense all over that throw. You could just smell it. They just smelled that football coming their way, and that's as good as an incompletion. And they're going to be in a good spot. 2nd down coming up.
2nd and 10. Need something positive here. First run of the game for J.K. Dobbins. Ooh, got him close to the line of the game. Down to the 25, 3rd and maybe a yard.
That's a run that you'll take the result in the NFL every time. A nice play, a solid game, but it's also a run that you know, and you may come back to, because if you were that close to breaking off an explosive one, you really break the backs of a defense.
Oh, and they're going to have the fullback try and power for it. And that short gain is enough for a new set of downs.
1st and 10 at the 24-yard line.
His legs giving this opening drive some extra legs, partner. Good enough there to pick up the first.
Yeah, and I think that's good, Kate, because nobody on that sideline wanted to kick a field goal right there. You reach this part of the field, you want to go finish with 6.
Straight ahead, here's Dobbins. Give him 5 on that play as he gets him inside the red zone.
It's got to be so demoralizing as a defense when you go up against a running back who just keeps those legs churning like a piston in an engine, and that effort's contagious. This entire offense is getting a boost when he busts those tackles.
Run picks up 6, so that means it's 2nd and 4. And that one doesn't get him much. Give him maybe a yard. It's 3rd down.
It may not show up as much on the old stat sheet, just a short little QB run, but what that does, Kate, is so important. Keeps that defense honest, and in particular, those defensive linemen, those cleats in the ground, they're not just coming after you in the pocket. Now they've got to think about you as a runner as well.
Now Nix on 3rd down. And down he goes. The Chiefs got to him. And they're staring at a fourth down now after that sack.
6-yard loss.
All right, first sack on the board on the first drive as a defense, and now we let the chess match begin, the adjustments begin, because we know pressure leads to sacks, and sacks in this league often leads to wins.
Will Lutz getting the call on fourth down to put 3 up here for the Broncos. This one from an even 40 yards out. The kick by Lutz is good. And they're able to get 3 points off that turnover.
I'd say all in all, that's the exact type of start this team was looking for. 2 possessions in, they've got the lead, and a little early momentum with that field goal.
Here's Lutz, set to kick this away. On the return, here's Nico Remigio. And he's brought down just beyond that 25-yard line. The Chiefs sending their offense out for the second time this game. They threw the interception on their opening drive, Brock, but that's right from their memory as they head back out now.
Yeah, it's got to be, right? When you throw that pick early, you've got to flush it. The defense helped with that, holding that offense on the other side to just a field goal and giving this offense now some hope as they take the field again.
Chiefs coming up to the line here. It's 1st and 10. Not deterred by that pick. He's throwing again. Has him on the quick hitter. Short pickup to their own 31. Dre Greenlaw getting there for the stop.
There's no question, Kate, that the big plays down the seam or with big tight ends a fan favorite, but it's those type of catches right there. The short yardage, it gets good coverage, contested catches that really make tight ends a locker room favorite.
5 still to go here. This is 2nd down. Operating from the gun, here's Mahomes. Short pass brought in. And he'll get it up near the 38-yard line before going down. A 7-yard pickup, and it moves the chains. It's like you always say, right back to work for him. Getting the drive moving like that turnover never happened.
And they weren't going to shy away from letting him do his thing, throwing the football. Mistakes happen in this league and in this game, and you never want to punish a quarterback for making a mistake. You want to see him continue to produce.
That one finds Xavier Worthy. And he'll be taken down, but not until he reaches that 45-yard line. They get 18 yards out of it and a new set of downs.
Another Kansas City Chiefs. First down. 1st and 10 at the 45-yard line.
I may love watching a great thrower, but I love watching a well-done route too, Kate. Make that guy think you're trying to stack him only to drop your hips and cut right inside. Some good work to help reset those chains.
Ball on the 45, 1st and 10. Back to the air, Mahomes. He'll get it to Rashee Rice, complete. And he's going to be driven out of bounds. The gain gets this down inside the 35. That's an 11-yard pickup, and it gives them the first down.
Kate, I can't tell you how good that is. Anticipating the outcut, having the ball on the way before the receiver's head even turns, he puts it on him so that receiver can easily get out of bounds for the nice gain.
Now it's the first carry for Isaiah Pacheco. He gets it ahead and winds up with about 3. Brought down by the first-time All-Pro Nick Bonito.
You know, this is an offense that will emphasize the ground game at different points of each and every contest. And as long as they can reliably get gains like this, it's not going to change anytime soon.
They'll come up after that 4-yard gain. It's 2nd and 6. Pressure coming for Mahomes. A throw left side, caught by Brown. And they get this down to the 10-yard line before going down. An excellent gain, 20 yards there, and that's going to move the sticks.
I know the Combine tries to test everything it possibly can physically, but I don't know how you test courage at the Combine because there's nobody defending you. Nobody wants to hit you. But that was the epitome of courage to make that in cut and make the catch.
And no one had a shot at that. It's out of the back of the end zone, incomplete.
Those are the kind of decisions you got to make in that spot. And the smart quarterbacks, they seem to do it consistently. When you're in enemy territory, a throwaway is always better than risking a turnover.
After the incomplete pass, here comes 2nd and 10. They'll give this up the middle to Pacheco. Finds a small seam. That's good for 5. Make it 3rd down.
You make that call to just give yourself a fighting chance on 3rd down, Kate. Take at least a little bite of the big meal between them and the 1st down marker. And that should make this upcoming call a little less daunting.
Needing 4 here on 3rd down. This is going to be the 9th play of this drive. Out of the gun, it's Mahomes. And they will score! Touchdown, Kansas City! The Chiefs pull ahead 6-3 in the 1st. Travis Kelce, the touchdown! When you reach the status that he has around the league, Brock, well, we all, at this point, expect him to be making plays like this when he's targeted down near the end zone.
Yeah, I think the best thing I can say about this dude is he makes it look easy a lot of the time. And this game, trust me, is never easy. It speaks to how well he plays this position.
Now Harrison Butker for the point after. Extra point set right down the middle. And the Chiefs take a 4-point lead.
7, Broncos 3.
Butker on now to kick this one away. Marvin Mims now to return it. Escapes a defender. Coverage team gets him down at the 26-yard line. The Denver offense taking the field for their 2nd drive. And last drive left them in a little bit of limbo, Brock. They were happy to leave with points, obviously, but not happy that they had to settle for a field goal instead of a touchdown.
Coaches love to say, on offense, let every drive end in a kick. The bronze medal's a punt, silver medal's a field goal, and now they're going to be striving for that PAT, the gold medal.
Offense into the shotgun set as they line this up. 1st and 10. Out of the gun, it's Nix. Completed over the middle. And they will finally catch up to him just a second before he could reach that 40. A nice gain of 13 yards as it brings up a 1st down.
Good offenses. Okay, good play callers know how to utilize their personnel. They know where they wanted him. They wanted him on a route in space where he could make that initial play comfortably, but then go to work after.
Throwing on 1st down, Nix. That'll be incomplete to start the new set of downs.
Hey, Kate, I know it's unrealistic to expect a 100% completion rate from anywhere on the field, but in this close, you really shouldn't be missing too many throws. Those need to be borderline automatic.
So it's 2nd and 10 now. Ball still at that 39-yard line. There's the fake. Here's Nix. And it looks great flying through the air, Brock, but problems on the business end as it falls to the ground. 3rd down coming up.
You know exactly what he's thinking. Hopefully next time it's a little bit easier. The degree of difficulty on that one high. Throwing to double coverage, odds are against you.
Last pass unsuccessful. Let's see what they do on 3rd down. A give to Dobbins out of the shotgun. Decent work on the run, but not enough for the 1st. The stop is made in time. It's 4th and short.
So much to like about that run, Kate, particularly what he was able to get out of it. The defense, I think, feels a little fortunate they were able to track him down before an even bigger run and crossing that 1st down marker.
Going for it on their own side, Brock. Okay, bold call, but they only need a yard. Here we go with Dobbins. The defense seizing the opportunity. Great stop. They've got a turnover on downs, and they get their guys the ball in plus territory.
I love aggressive defenses, and a blitz on 4th down's a gutsy call, but it can work against the pass, or in that case, against the run. Good luck running for the sticks when you've got a whole defense crashing the line of scrimmage off the snap.
The Kansas City offense back out there and set to go. And that last drive, no answer for what they were doing through the air, so expect some tighter coverage this time around. Ball on the 45, 1st and 10. On the draw, it's Pacheco. Dropped by the first guy he met. No gain on that first down run.
And better luck next time for you. I feel for those running backs because that blitz was drawn up to hit him right in the mouth.
And 10 at the 46-yard line.
Well, nothing doing on the last run. It's 2nd and 10. From the gun, it's Mahomes. Throws caught. And that tackle stops him after a solid gain.
Complete to Xavier Worthy. It's a gain of 6. Brings up 3rd and 5.
So now here's 3rd and 5. Here's Mahomes. He finds Worthy, complete. And he pushes this down to the 22-yard line. Give him 18 yards on that play, Brock, and it gets him a first down.
That's good for a Kansas City Chiefs. First down. A gain of 18 on the play.
Kate, when you watch the combine, you'll watch guys try to make this throw. And without chemistry, it's so hard to execute. That was picture perfect. That's a QB and receiver on the same page because that route, that deep out to the field, that takes just a different level of connectedness.
And he's tackled after gaining a handful.
Hey, you like these results on first. That completion right there, right in the window where all options are now available to you on second down. That playbook wide open.
After a good pickup, they've got 2nd and 4. Pacheco gets it from the gun. And this is going to make it down to the 6. That's going to set him up with 1st and goal.
It's a gain of 11. And the Kansas City Chiefs. First down. 1st and goal.
That's just not the guy defensively you ever want in the open field. Frankly, with the amount of space he had at one point, they're lucky to have limited to the gain they did.
Throwing is Mahomes. Here's a screen set up for Pacheco. Touchdown, Kansas City! The Chiefs get 6 more on their early advantage. It's an Isaiah Pacheco touchdown. No hesitation on that throw. He got the guy he wanted right away, and he got it to him for the touchdown.
You know, it's great, Kate, to draw up plays that have all sorts of different options, but it's even better when you don't have to get to your second read. His first broke open just like they planned, and that's 6 in the end.
Butker to try the point after. Right down the middle, it's good. And the Chiefs drive their lead to 11.
14, Broncos 3.
Butker on now to kick this one away.
For Kansas City.
This one's fielded at the 40-yard line. And he's brought down just beyond that 25-yard line. The Broncos running their offense out once again. And the last time we saw them, Brock, they took a risk, went for it on their own half of the field, but it didn't work out. Broncos to the line now. It's 1st and 10. Now Nix. This is Sutton working the right side. And he crosses the sideline a yard or two beyond, it looks like the 30.
Every once in a while, it's fine to be conservative on first down, especially when you get enough to stay on schedule and get a little something coming out of it, too.
Halfway to the marker, it's 2nd and 5. Now an inside handoff to Dobbins. Well, a lot of effort there, partner, but no results. He fought through that one stop, but only managed to get back to the line of scrimmage.
Where one defender failed, well, his buddy was there to swarm to the ball and make that play just as it gets to the line of scrimmage.
Here they come. This is 3rd and 5. Shotgun snap to Nix. Oh, he's going to run for it. And they're all the way across midfield before he's brought down. That chunk with a nice 21 yards. And the Broncos will have a first down.
And the Broncos, first down. 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line.
Obviously, a defense wants to take away all the reads and prevent any kind of big throw for the first down. Fine. Well, this QB, he'll just lower his head and gash the defense with one of the biggest runs of the game.
They'll run on first down with Dobbins. And he's only able to get back to the line. It's going to be 2nd down.
These big D tackles in this league, they love weaponizing their size right in the middle of the field. It is so hard to clear lane against them. And once he got his paw on him, it was dead on arrival.
First down run netted him nothing. Here is 2nd and 10. So read here, and this is Dobbins. And he's going to have this one down to the 28. It goes as a gain of 19 yards. And that'll be good for a Denver first.
That's good.
You spring a big gain like that, Kate, on the interior. 9 times out of 10, that O-line decisively won their matchup with the big fellas up front. They got those pads down. They created leverage, and they opened up that running lane.
On first down, it's Nix. And no place for him to go. The Chiefs take him down. And they've got a little extra distance now to make up here on 2nd down.
And look at that. All that effort and success from the previous play, it is gone. Credit to this defense who snapped and cleared. That's part of this game. You got to snap and clear. Give up a big play, come back and make a big one for yourself. And they do, getting home with that sack.
Things already looking a good bit tougher here. It is 2nd and 17 after the sack. Running back sent in motion. Nix from the gun. To his back, J.K. Dobbins. And he's able to get this to the 32 before going down.
That's a defense's goal, right, Kate? Just get us to 3rd down so we can have a chance to get off the field. And that was a good adjustment on that stop in particular, when the back ended up being the target, and they were able to keep him short of the sticks.
Time coverage for the Chiefs as they get prepped for this 3rd down. 3rd and long for him here. Throwing all the way to the end zone here. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. Didn't see a whole lot of room to fit that pass in, Brock. Throwing into double coverage. How's Coach going to feel about that one?
Yeah, that's a no-no. Yeah, I experienced that as a player, and now as a coach, please don't do that again.
Will Lutz getting the call on 4th down to put 3 up here for the Broncos. He was money on his first field goal, Brock. His second coming a little inside of 50 yards. The kick by Lutz is good. And that brings the deficit back within a score, 8 points.
Okay, one of the areas that kickers and quarterbacks are similar, they want to get into rhythm. And no better way to feel good and get into that rhythm than start a game 2 for 2 as a kicker.
Here's Lutz set to kick this away. Here's Smith on the return. And in the end, he's able to get it to what used to be a touchback. It's at the 25-yard line. The Kansas City offense set to take the field. And all that's needed here, Brock, is some repeat execution from that last series. Of course, I'd expect the defense has made some adjustments after giving up that touchdown.
And that is the beauty of this game we love so much, those back-and-forth adjustments on the sidelines. And can this offense do what it did a drive ago? And that is stay one play ahead of their defensive foes.
Now Kansas City looks settled in and ready. Here we go. 1st and 10. Drive begins with a run by Pacheco. And he's into the front for a gain of about 2.
I don't think that's the amount that they were looking for there, Kate. Going to lead to some shuffling around here in the playbook. Find a more aggressive call on 2nd.
Second down now, 7 to go. Off the play fake, it's Mahomes. Out left, Worthy makes the ground. And they're going to bring him down just beyond the 30 at the 31.
It's a gain of 3. Brings up 3rd and 4.
Chance to move the chains here on 3rd and 4. Back to throw, Mahomes. Cover man is there, and he harmlessly knocks it away. Incomplete. Great defensive effort to reject that one. And 4th and 4 coming up.
The numbers tell us pretty clearly, you get to 3rd and long, extra long, it's really hard to stay on the field. That's disappointing because that was 3rd and manageable and an incomplete.
The Chiefs looking to punt on 4th down, so on comes Matt Ariza to handle it. He's got it at the 24. And he gets his guys a few yards before they bring him down on the return. The Broncos offense all set to go. And their last drive did end in points. Not as many as they wanted, though. They had to settle for that field goal despite advancing the football pretty well. They've got 1st down from the 31. Throwing here, Nix. Left side now, caught by Sutton. And he gets back to the line, but no more.
Cortland Sutton. 1-yard gain. Brings up 2nd and 9 at the 32-yard line.
They'll come to the line here, 2nd and 9. Carry here for Dobbins. Jukes away from one. And he's going to be driven out by a defender just before he can get it up to midfield. He picks up 15 on the play. And the Broncos will have a 1st down.
You know what I call that play, Kate? I call that a confidence injector. It just injects belief in that O-line, that running back, and most importantly, that play caller knowing he can call a run and he can get a 1st down too.
1st down, and they go right back to him. And he's down inside the 40 before he's escorted out. That play gains 15, and it moves the sticks.
I bet you, Kate, if you went back and studied all these runs in the NFL over a course of a season that gained significant yardage, there are plays just like that one where you've got to break a tackle to go eat up those yards.
Going to the ground again on 1st. Saw the lane, hit it quick, call that a gain of 7. Nicely done.
Well, that doesn't net a 1st down. You get yards like that in the run game, you will take it in the NFL.
Last run got him 7. Here comes 2nd and 3. Running it again with Dobbins. Now that's not what the offense dialed up. They stick him for a loss. It's going to be 3rd down. It's the end of the 1st in this AFC West showdown. 14-6 is our score. We'll get you back to Mile High after this. We're back, and it is Broncos football as we resume. They've been moving it well, but face a third down here. Has him on the quick hitter, and he'll get it down to the 24-yard line. It's a pickup of 9 yards, and that'll be good for a Denver first.
Broncos first down. 1st and 10 at the 24-yard line.
Nice to see that connection, that chemistry working between the two of them.
Offense is set. 1st and 10. They run. Here's Dobbins. And he'll gain about 7 on this one as he gets him down into the red zone.
That does not show up on any explosive stat sheet, but let me tell you, Kate, that's the real deal right there. You run for that kind of yardage consistently in the NFL, you do set yourself up for success.
After that little 8-yard scoot, here comes 2nd and 2. Again, they'll run with Dobbins. And he takes this one in for the Denver touchdown. The Broncos can tie it up in the second after cutting into the lead. J.K. Dobbins with the touchdown. Well, he found himself some space to work, and from there, all athleticism as he made his way in for 6.
You know, you run the ball down in the red zone, Kate, you're not always thinking touchdowns, right? Space is so hard to come by. But you're exactly right. His athleticism, his explosion, his speed, it puts 6 on the board for the offense.
And he hits the extra points. A little surprised they wouldn't go for 2 in the tie, but at least he made it, so the lead falls to a single point.
13.
Things trim back down to a single-point Brock as they send this off and away. Here's Smith on the return. He dodged the tackle. And in the end, he's able to get it to about the 25-yard line before he's hauled down. The Chiefs' offense set to take over again. They didn't add to their lead last time out. They punted it away, but still ahead and able to add to it here. Chiefs coming up to the line here. It's 1st and 10. To the air, Mahomes finds him over the middle. And he's short of the first after a mild gain. Now after making that catch, we see he's shaken up. Trainers heading out to take a look. Offense to line. This is 2nd and 4. Running out of the gun with Pacheco. And he'll go down, and we'll say right at the 39-yard line. That one gains 7. And it'll be 1st down, Kansas City.
Kansas City Chiefs. 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 39-yard line.
I think anytime these offensive coordinators in the NFL call a run play, they're just hoping for something positive. To get a 1st down, that's a bonus.
On 1st and 10, here's Mahomes. Finds a seam down the middle. And they do get him down, but the damage is done. This gets down inside the 35-yard line. It's a 30-yard gain, Brock, so unsurprisingly, that gives him a 1st down.
Kansas City Chiefs. 1st down. A gain of 30. And a 1st down, Chiefs.
You know, Kate, we often talk about flipping the field in special teams, right? A kick return, a good punt. Well, an explosive play like that does the exact same thing. Look at the difference in field position. By hitting on that shot, you've totally flipped the field and the tone of this drive.
Running up the middle, Pacheco. And he has enough room to gain about 4.
A humble 5 to 6 yard gain on the ground. Not a huge gain, not a game-changing play by any means, but one that keeps you on schedule and takes some of the starch out of that front 7.
So gain of 5 on that first down. Let's see if they can repeat that performance now here on second. Operating from the gun, here's Mahomes. Short pass brought in. And he stopped just before he reaches the red zone at the 21.
Gain of 6.
That one ends up a gain of 6. And the Chiefs are going to have a first down.
First down.
Look up contested catch in the football dictionary, and you'll see that. I mean, I can't critique the defense there. They're in the hip pocket of that tight end. But these contested catches, these tight ends that can separate with their hands, utilize their body, even when you're covered, you're not.
He finds Brown right side. And this play reaches the 12-yard line before the stop is made.
It's a gain of 9. Brings up second and a yard at the 12-yard line.
Just a yard left to go on second down. Quick throw completed by Mahomes. And he couldn't get much there, but what he did get was absolutely crucial. That makes it first and goal.
It sure seemed like he knew exactly where he was going with that right off the snap.
First and 10 at the 10-yard line.
So a new set of downs. Here we go, first and 10. Throwing again, Mahomes. Finds the in route complete. And he's got a decent gain before being brought down.
I'm not going to lie. I know they got a completion, and completions, you never turn them down. But to make that throw for those yards in the double coverage, that is way too much risk for that reward.
This is 2nd and 6 coming up. Another throw for Mahomes. And down he goes. The Bronco defense gets there. And that pushes him back. 3rd down coming up.
I think his decision-making wrote a check that his legs couldn't catch this time. This QB can run, and he's ranging, looking for space, looking for an outlet. But there was none to be had. No escape route available this time.
Broncos go with a dime look here on 3rd down. Here he goes, 3rd and long. He'll make a bid for it on the ground. And he'll get this inside the 10 to the 9.
That's such a bummer, Kate, for a quarterback. If you have to scramble and take off, you'd really like to find a way to move the chains. He could not. That defense rallied, they responded, and they forced a 4th down.
So on 4th down, the Chiefs field goal unit and Harrison Butker headed out. Pretty automatic look for him from the left. Butker knocks it through. And that'll push their lead to 4.
That's the type of long, sustained drive that takes some of the starch out of your opponent. The only negative is that the kicking team was out there for a field goal and not an extra point. But they do come away with 3.
Butker on now to kick this one away. Brings in the kick at the 9. Coverage team gets him down at the 26-yard line. The Broncos are getting the ball back as J.K. Dobbins runs out there. And I'd say the ROI on his early touches have made him a pretty good investment for first half work. He's gotten off to a great start here. All right, Denver getting everybody set, so they've got 1st and 10. To throw, here's Nix. Completed over the middle. And they blow up the opening play of this drive. Love the aggressiveness from this defense.
That pass, it did put him in a position where he had to shake a defender. That's all you want. Give me a one-on-one. And he is capable of doing it, but not against that dude. That defender could not be shook, and he knocked him back across the line.
Out of the gun, it's Nix. And he sure gave us all to make that play, but it hits the deck. It's going to be third down.
I'm not sure if he was hearing footsteps or just had a surprise break in concentration. So unusual to see one dropped unless there's a hit involved.
So after that prior incompletion, it's third down. Throw here, third down. They're trying to set up the screen. Dobbins. And he'll go down after pushing this up to the 29. The stop made that time by the rookie from Florida State.
A 4-yard gain.
It's plays like that, Kate, right wrong, where I sit and judge a defense. I judge the awareness. I judge how well that coordinator's got him equipped to see what's going on the field, and not just see it, but attack it. And they devoured that screen game on third down.
On fourth down, Broncos going to call on Jeremy Crawshaw here to punt. Collects this at the 32. And he's brought down before the return gets far. The Chiefs are out once again. Their offense led by Patrick Mahomes. And he sure has put on that chef's hat to dice up their defense early in this one. Quite the appetizer that he's prepared to what could be a great overall performance. All right, the Chiefs in good field position here as they start out 1st and 10. Out of the gun, it's Mahomes. Hits him on the out route. And he'll be taken down, but not until he reaches that 45-yard line. 16 yards on the play. And it'll be first down, Kansas City.
Kansas City Chiefs. First down.
It was such a privilege for me to watch Marvin Harrison and Reggie Wayne in person in Indianapolis do their work. Darrell Jackson out in Seattle. They showed how great a deep out is as a chain-moving play. It's all about getting that leverage at the top of the route and then exploiting the leverage as that ball arrives on time downfield.
And he takes it down to the 33. They'll move the chains after that pickup of 12.
12 yards. That's another Kansas City Chiefs. First down.
Danger, Kate. Danger, I say. You get this guy in the open field, and he is dangerous to take it to the house.
Ball at the 33 for first down. From the gun, it's Mahomes. Kelsey's got it right side. And this is going to get them all the way into the red zone. He's taken down at the 13-yard line. They pick up 20 yards there. And the Chiefs are going to have a first down.
I think my favorite part was the magic he worked after the catch. The way he took the completion and made so much more out of it by adding all the extra yardage.
From the red zone now. Completes this one to Gray. And he'll get this inside the 10 to the 9.
Well, he saw his guys pick up the blitz. Well, he felt them pick it up anyway if he wasn't looking at him. But with their effort on his behalf, I think this QB felt owed to them and the group up front to find somebody to get a completion so that effort up front wasn't in vain.
2nd and 6 coming up here. Mahomes. Check down complete to Pacheco. And he's going to go out with a pickup of 3, so chipping away a few here ahead of this third down.
A 3-yard gain on the play.
Some certainly do it better than others, Kate, but every running back in the league today has got to do just that. You cannot be a one-dimensional back in the league anymore. You can't. You got to be able to handle your business, both toting the ball as a runner, and really importantly as a check-down outlet on short throws.
Here's a screen set up for Pacheco. He's going to be short of that goal line, Brock, but not of the marker. They've got a first and goal.
5-yard gain on the play. And a Kansas City Chiefs. First down.
This dude just simply got a nose for the marker no matter how they get him the ball, Kate. Hand it to him, and he sniffs out that first down. Get it to him on a screen, and it's no different. He surges ahead and keeps this drive moving.
Pacheco does not score. They not only stop him, they backed him up a couple of yards.
This is one of those plays that I wish we had the huddle mic'd up, Kate, because I can assure you that offensive line in their own way is telling that running back, sorry, we did not give you any chance.
Went in the wrong direction the last play. Need to get forward 3 yards here on 2nd and goal. Throwing is Mahomes. He finds Pacheco out of the backfield. He's hit and driven backwards. This is going to force him into 3rd and goal.
He specializes in salvaging broken plays out of the backfield, but even he couldn't get anything out of that one, Kate. That defense, they were all over it.
Now from back at the 4, here's 3rd and goal. They'll try with Pacheco, and he pushes them a little closer to the 3. Only manages one on the play, so that sets up 4th and goal from the 3.
This front, well, they've done a good job bending and not breaking. 1st down, didn't score. 2nd down, didn't score. And now 3rd and goal, can't find the end zone either.
So on 4th down, the Chiefs field goal unit and Harrison Butker headed out. This is a chip shot from the left hash. Butker knocks it through and add 3 to their lead as it extends to 7.
That's why they spend all the time on the practice field during the week. That kind of operation. Perfect rhythm, perfect timing, and a 2 for 2 for this kicker.
Butker on now to kick this one away. He fields it from the 8. And a decent run back is going to end as they bring him down inside the 30. The Broncos start getting the ball back as J.K. Dobbins runs out there. They find themselves trailing 20-13 after that score. Broncos to the line now. It's 1st and 10. They run the counter with Dobbins. Well, this drive's quickly headed in the wrong direction. First play set down behind the line. And it's not just your quarterbacks, Brock Hewitt, who got to have short memories. You tell me this too, defenses need them sometime as well.
Yeah, 100%. You give up a big run, well, too bad. No time to dwell on it because you got to line up, buckle up that chin strap, and try to knock them backwards.
Gave away a couple on the 1st down run. Now it's going to be 2nd and 12. Shotgun handoff for Dobbins. Defender gets to him right around the line. It's going to be marked as no gain. So, Brock, that means 3rd down coming up.
Job one of so many D tackles in this league is eat up space. Don't get moved off your spot. But the difference makers, they just not only eat the space, they eat those runners too.
This drive in some serious trouble. It's 3rd and 12. They'll throw 3rd and long. This is Ingram working the left side. And somebody finally able to force him out there. So even with that quality gain, it will still wind up being 4th down.
Gosh, I really like this receiver on that drag route in particular. Why? Because he's a guy that creates after the catch. They don't close quickly. He could take it to the house.
Jeremy Crawshaw on to punt. And he can't evade the coverage team for much. They stop him before he gets really anything on that return. The Chiefs are headed out, and we'll see Isaiah Pacheco. And they were able to contribute 3 points to the lead their last time out. Another chance to build on that advantage here. Now Kansas City looks settled in and ready. Here we go. 1st and 10. One of the tight ends motioning left. Off play action, it's Mahomes. And he just gets rid of it. Knew he had a couple of plays left. Didn't want to take a risk there on 1st down.
Kate, I got to believe he hearkened back to that earlier pick and thought the better of making another. Getting outside the pocket, he was either going to try to run for it, had nowhere to go, so he simply threw it away.
They'll try something else from the 27 this time. 2nd and 10. to the air, Mahomes. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. Well, he already has himself one interception in this game, partner, and throws like that are going to find him another if he isn't careful.
Yep, those are the throws you want to intersperse, kind of sprinkle into your passing game, because if they become the norm and you're constantly thrown into coverage, that's when one pick becomes two, two becomes three, and on and on and on.
He gets it to Rice. And he's taken down just a couple of yards shy of the 40. It's a gain of 11 there. That picks up the first.
Gain of 11. That's good for a Kansas City Chiefs. First down. 1st and 10 at the 38-yard line.
And that right there is about the best you could hope for against double coverage. Good chunky yards, and more importantly, Brock, you don't get burned taking a risk.
Yeah, it's really the defense that gets burned, and that is just demoralizing. You got double coverage, you got what you want, and two guys can't stop one.
He'll dump this one off to his running back, complete. And they're going to bring him down just a moment before he's able to break it across midfield. Give him an even 10 yards on the play. And it'll be first down, Kansas City.
1st and 10 at the 49-yard line.
The counter give here to Pacheco. Trying to make it happen, but no luck. This goes backwards on first down.
I know from the position of the quarterback, Kate, sometimes you hand that ball, you put it in the belly of the running back, and you send him right into the teeth of a buzzsaw. You can feel it from the jump, and that call from the defense, well, it came at the perfect time.
Here's Mahomes. Catch made. And he'll cross the 50 and start pushing onto the opposing side of the field.
The goal of running that drag route is to get it to him for at least a minimal gain with space to add after that. They picked up a good chunk, and there was nearly room to add even more.
That brings us to the 2-minute warning here at Mile High. And it's the Chiefs with 3rd and 5. Operating from the gun, here's Mahomes. He finds Worthy, complete. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains.
A gain of 9 yards. That's another Kansas City Chiefs. First down. 1st and 10.
You know, it sure seems like he knew exactly where he was going with that before the snap. That's a pre-snap decision that led to a post-snap first down.
Markers reset, ball at the 37. On 1st and 10, here's Mahomes. He's got Brown on the slant. And he's stopped at the 31-yard line.
Good luck defending that short yardage slant. Just not going to happen. There's a reason. This is a go-to play for just about any quarterback in every situation.
After a good pickup, they've got 2nd and 4. They fake the handoff. Now Mahomes. That's incomplete on 2nd down. This one misses the tight end. And now they need to get 4 on 3rd down.
That play right there, Kate, that just goes to show you can't take any completion for granted. Even some of the shortest passes in the game plan.
No connection on the last play, and now it's 3rd down. They send the tight end in motion. 3rd and short, here's Mahomes. Finds the in route, complete. And they can't bring him down until he gets into that red zone at the 19. They get 13 on the pickup. And the Chiefs are going to have a first down.
Kansas City Chiefs. First down.
The Chiefs signal for a timeout. That's going to be their first. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime. All set now. 1st and 10. From the red zone on first. Did not like what he was seeing, Brock, so he's just going to hurl this one away.
Kate, from my vantage point up here, that was pretty close to drawing a penalty flag. Risky decision on first down, but there was a target in the area, so thus, no penalty, and we move on to second.
After the incompletion, they come up on 2nd and 10. Back to the air, Mahomes. We've got a screen to the running back. Decent gain here, but short of the first.
Rhythm. You hear me talk about rhythm a lot. Whether it's a golf swing, a baseball swing, heck, even a bowler gets himself into rhythm. And I'm just telling you, Kate, from experience, these little throws to running backs, it's one of the best things to get your offense into rhythm and a nice little gain on top of it.
Third and just 2 to go. Throwing now on 3rd and 2. On the move, headed right. It's going to be short of that goal line, Brock, but not of the marker. They've got a 1st and goal.
It's a gain of 11.
As long as these are the results he's getting, they're going to be just fine with him calling his own number. He does such a good job of seeing the field and knowing when it's his time to take it himself.
This offense in position now. It's 1st and goal. Now, just before the break, a timeout taken by the offense, and they can try for some points going into the break. The Chiefs bring on Harrison Butker for the field goal. Angling this one in from the right hash, the challenge here. Butker knocks it through, and that'll push it to double digits in a 2-possession game.
Kate, if you're not going to pay a methodical drive off with a touchdown, that's the second best thing you can do. You could take all the time down, put points on the board, and maybe a little momentum in heading into halftime.
So we'll see if it's a kick return that ends our half, or if we get a play from scrimmage, as this one's away. So it's a touchback on the kickoff, and we're going to get one final snap here in the half.
1st and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
One last play before the break. One final shot before the half. Throwing the out route complete. And he'll get it up to the 44. So entering the locker room, got ourselves a 2-score game. It's time to hear from Scott Hansen. He's got our EA Sports Halftime Report.
All right, Kate, thanks very much. Welcome in, everyone, to the downtown Orlando studios. Scott Hansen and crew with you for a short and sweet halftime, as this game's had a little bit of everything to it. We'll find out which side can establish some tempo in the 3rd quarter as we're ready to kick off the 2nd half. Back out to our commentary team, Kate Scott and Brock Heward.
As always, big thanks to our guy Scott Hansen and everyone down in Orlando. We're back looking at a 2-score game here, Brock, as our 3rd quarter gets underway. Butker on now to kick this one away.
For Kansas City.
Return starts at the 3. And this drive will start inside the 25. The Broncos are getting the ball back as J.K. Dobbins runs out there. And some opening drive points would be invaluable, Bronc, trailing by 2 scores as they leave that locker room. All right, working from the gun to start. 1st and 10. Shotgun snap to Nix. Now it'll be caught by Troy Franklin. And they'll take him down after he advances this up to about the 43. It's a gain of 19 on the play.
That's good.
And the Broncos will have a first down. Double coverage deal breaker for a lot of QBs, Brock, but less so when it's a target you trust.
You know, it's interesting, Kate, even 20-something years ago, watching Marvin Harrison and Peyton Manning work, every defense would go into every game trying to double cover him, but yet those two, well, like we just saw right there, just got it done regardless.
And he will wind up out of bounds after a first down gain of right around 3 yards.
You know, Kate, over the years, I've heard defensive coordinators say, hey, you got to earn the right to rush the passer. You got to earn the right for me to call blitzes. And when you call a blitz and you don't get home and you don't hit the quarterback, you've earned nothing.
Heads out on the bootleg. Dumps it off to his running back. And they bring him to a halt right at that midfield stripe. Brought to a halt by Brian Cook.
You know, Kate, it is so hard on these defenses to try to keep an eye and monitor on these running backs when they leave the backfield, especially if he's waiting to chip a defender or delays in the start of his route. He's really an underrated part of their overall passing game.
They'll throw again. Nix. That heater is going to fall to the turf.
This defense, they had a plan. And they've done an excellent job executing it. Instead of a main character, they've reduced this receiver to a footnote. Kudos to the job collectively on defense.
Here comes the Broncos punting unit. Jeremy Crawshaw, the one who's going to send this away. And that kick will get out of bounds without a return. Looks to be a little shy of reaching the 20. Offense heading out now for the Chiefs. And unsurprisingly, Brock, a great day on the scoreboard so far for him. Has him with the advantage as we move through this third quarter. First call here coming from the shotgun. A give to Pacheco to start the drive. Room to work at the 35. And he'll finally be taken down right along the 40. That's 16 on the pickup. And it'll be first down, Kansas City.
For a Kansas City Chiefs.
A run like that, Kate, it just gives everybody a little bit more bounce offensively because you also know it can set the table for more.
Right back to Pacheco. This is going to take him off and across midfield there at the opposing 45. The end result there, 15 yards and a first.
Another Kansas City Chiefs first down.
What a great sign to start the second half for this offense because with a lead, well, the ground game becomes your best friend, the centerpiece for this offense, trying to chew up that clock.
Quick throw completed by Mahomes. And he takes it just inside the 40, down to the 39.
Marquise Brown. A 7-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 3 at the 39-yard line.
2nd and 3 now. They send a tight end in motion. Has him on the quick hitter. And he's going to be brought down at the 35-yard line. Give him 3 on that game. And the Chiefs are going to have a first down.
Sure seems like he knew exactly what he wanted, and he got it, going right where he wanted to with the ball off the snap.
They're set up at the 35 now. First and 10, it's Mahomes. It was there, but he couldn't hang on. That's incomplete. Had that one, but just couldn't see it through. And it sets up second down.
I'm not sure if he was hearing footsteps or he just had a surprise break in concentration. It's so unusual at this level to see a drop pass unless there's a hit involved.
Again, Mahomes to throw. He's going to tuck it and run. And they're going to be working from the red zone as he reaches the 16. That play goes for 19 and a new set of downs.
A gain of 19 yards. And a Kansas City Chiefs first down. A gain of 19 yards. And a first down, Chiefs.
You know, these are the type of plays that really get an offense going. This is a chance for QB to inspire the guys around him. Calling his own number, carrying his teammates to a first down on that big run. That inflates an offense, and it can suck the wind out of that defense.
Working inside the red zone. Left side, it's caught by Rice. And he's going to be tackled, but still all the way down to the 6.
10 more yards.
It's a double-digit gain, 10 yards, and now they've got first and goal.
Well, that is pretty darn impeccable timing between the two. To hit a curl route of that length, it takes great anticipation and precision by the quarterback, and the receiver on the other end finishing it, doing his job.
First and goal, they go option. And he's in for the touchdown. The Chiefs push their lead further to start the half. Patrick Mahomes, the touchdown. His third total score this game. Well, we all knew somebody was running with it there, and when the defender started flowing towards the back, he made the right call that he would be the one to run it in.
Yeah, he sure did. I think if he hands that off, this play does not end in a touchdown, but in a collision for his running back.
Yeah.
So not only is that running back thanking his quarterback, the rest of the guys are celebrating for that decision.
Butker to try the point after. The point after splits the uprights. And the Chiefs take a 3-possession lead.
30. Broncos 13.
Butker on now to kick this one away. That's going to be taken in at the 8. And he's going to make this to the 28 before going down. Denver set to take the field on offense. They're running out of time to get this game into a more manageable spot, Brock. We've got a 3-score deficit, and we're in quarter number 3. All right, Denver getting everybody set, so they've got first and 10. Out of the gun, it's Nix. Finds him on the slant. And he's going to have this up near the 40, just a little bit short of it. That's an 11-yard pickup, and it gives them the first down.
They like to say it's about the Jimmies and the Joes. I think that's about the X's and the O's. That's a well-drawn-up completion that nets them a first down.
First down now, ball at the 39-yard line. Now an inside handoff to Dobbins. No room up the middle, none outside either, Brock, so give him just 2 yards on that carry. 3 yards on the first down play, and that brings up second and 7.
Okay, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, it'll largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
On second down, here's Dobbins. And he's right near that first down marker as the stop is made at the 48.
He was brought down.
I'm not kidding you, Kate. A run of that length at the NFL level, honestly, is the equivalent of a run of 15-plus at the high school level. It's hard in the run game to make yards, and they just got a very successful one.
Third and a lone yard coming up. Looking to throw on 3rd and 1. And even on 3rd down, he sees no choice other than to get rid of it. Not the play they wanted. It's going to be 4th down.
He's really starting to just about exhaust every option and trick he's got at his disposal. That time, trying to test him outside the pocket, extend the play, there was just nowhere to go with it.
They'll send out the punting unit. And they could really use a good one here. And this doesn't just reach the end zone. He kicked that one all the way through it for a touchback. The Chiefs are out once again. Their offense led by Patrick Mahomes. And he has continued to own this defense and keep on throwing that football, partner, making this performance one that he's going to remember, but as you like to say, the defense would probably rather forget. Chiefs coming up to the line here. It's 1st and 10. Pacheco gets it from the gun. This drive's going to start out with a gain of 5 before they bring him down.
That's one of those sneaky little runs, Kate, that gets you enough yards to create some doubt into that defensive coordinator. You could stick to the ground. You could throw beyond the sticks. You really create some indecision now defensively.
First down run, nabs him 5. Now 2nd and 5. He finds Brown right side. And he'll go down after fighting his way to the 32. Call it 7 yards on the play, and that's enough for the first down.
Move the chains! Gotta move them chains! Build momentum and keep that defense on its heels.
At the 32-yard line.
It's a new set of downs for him at the 32. They'll give this up the middle to Pacheco. And he's not going to manage to get back to the line even. Tackled for a loss. We've got 2nd and 11. Ooh, talk about a bad look there, Brocco. And jumbo set and still moving backwards after that play.
I don't think you're talking to this defense, Kate, because I think they thought that was an excellent look to knock that thing backwards.
Yeah, good point, good point. Out of the gun, it's Mahomes. Why not go back to it again if it's working? Complete. It's a pickup of 14 yards as the chains reset.
And the Kansas City Chiefs. First down. 1st and 10 at the 45-yard line.
Well, bless his heart. Where some quarterbacks look off double coverage and check it down, this guy just attacks it head on. And why wouldn't he if he's capable of beating it for that kind of result?
Ball on the 45, 1st and 10. He goes back to him yet again, complete. And he's tackled for no gain.
You know, I've learned over the years, defensively, they call that the camera play. How many different guys can you get rallying to the football? So that last shot you see on camera, you see as many defenders keeping that to a 0-yard gain. That's well done defensively.
Tight end going in motion here. From the gun, it's Mahomes. Short pass brought in. And this goes across midfield and into Broncos territory.
To Marquise Brown. A gain of 7 yards. And it's 3rd down.
Seventh play of the drive. Offense facing 3rd and 3. Another throw for Mahomes. He finds Worthy, complete. Tackle made at the 10, 1st and goal coming up.
It's a gain of 37. That's another Kansas City Chiefs. 1st down. 1st down and 10 yards to go.
I love everything about that play, Kate, so much for a quarterback. When you throw in that crossing route, it's imperative that you lead that receiver. You don't throw where he's at, you throw where he's going. And when you do, yards after catch follow.
From the red zone now. Completed over the middle. And he drives this forward to the 6.
Quarterbacks will look for their tight end short in just about any situation. They take away the deeper options. Well, there's their consistent source of positive yardage, the trusty tight end.
This is 2nd and 6 coming up. Throwing again, Mahomes. And that's a Kansas City touchdown. The Chiefs could push this to a 4-score game as they take a 23-point lead. Well, this machine has been firing on all cylinders this game, partner. And it continues firing as that lead grows yet again.
And those who've tried to get in the way of that machine you're talking about, namely the defense, well, they've paid the price over and over and over again.
Butker to try the point after. Extra point sent right down the middle. And the Chiefs make it a 24-point ball game.
Broncos 13.
Butker on now to kick this one away.
For Kansas City.
Fields this one at the 3. And he's brought down just inside the 25. The Broncos are getting the ball back as J.K. Dobbins runs out there. And his production is carried over into this second half. He keeps on running well, even with the workload they placed upon him. Offense emptying the backfield as they come up here. 1st and 10. That one stopped right at the line for no gain. This is going to be 2nd down.
Boy, is it tough to fool this defense with how well they read and react to these plays. Held that line, and the QB keeper gets nada.
Well, nothing doing on the last run. It's 2nd and 10. Give to Dobbins out of the shotgun. He got mighty close, didn't he? But they marked him just short of the 1st. He's at the 34.
You know you love some of my buzzwords, kid. I know you do. And this one was about willpower. He got the rock a long way from the chains and put his teammates on his back for a heck of a run and a great try at that 1st down.
Here we go. Goal line formation coming out on 3rd and inches. Nix trying to sneak it. They were loaded and ready for that sneak, weren't they? They stopped him at the line. No gain.
Kate, is there a simpler play in football that's come to life more than the QB sneak? We see all different varieties now, but it has become so darn effective. And when you got a tough QB that wants to put it on his shoulders, you sign up for it.
Straight ahead, here's Dobbins. Well, even a great game is going to have its lesser moments. You can't get anything out of that carry. Stop for no gain.
So close to a big loss of yards for those guys up front. 1 second sooner, and they got a tackle behind the line. But a stop to celebrate nonetheless.
1st down run netted him nothing. Here is 2nd and 10. Nix from the gun. This is Ingram working the left side. So a solid gain there, Brock, but still 3rd down and short that they've got to figure out now as they pick up 9 on that previous play.
Brings up 3rd down.
You'll often hear it said, in my life experience, it's true, the NFL is a game of matchups, so much more than any level. And these tight ends, we see it time and again, are such a matchup nightmare down the field.
He keeps it himself. And they're going to down him by contact as they've got enough for a new set of downs.
That's more than a must-get for a quarterback. I really put that in the always-get territory. Even if the defense knows what's coming, you got to be able to drive forward for at least a couple inches.
Football on that 47-yard line, 1st down. Throwing now out of the shotgun. That's dropped off for Dobbins. And they bring him to a halt right at that midfield stripe. Trent McDuffie getting there for the stop.
A gain of 4.
I call this quarterback's best friend. Some call it a safety valve, some call it automatic, but it's sure nice as a quarterback when you got a trusty running back over the middle of the field that you can depend on.
Off the play fake, here's Nix. An all-around tough play for him. He took a shot on the release, and it definitely affected the throw. It's incomplete.
Yikes. As that pass falls to the ground, Kate, you kind of just sense their desperation. It's just kind of oozing out of them. Running out of time to start connecting on more of these and really break open the scoring in a way they just have not been able to do so far.
On third down, here's Nix. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete.
Well, that took some force right there. That took some serious defensive effort to force the incompletion. You're not going to see a lot of guys ever let go of a football when they got a first down right in their midst, but that force, that contact, separated man from ball.
Their punter making his way out now. And he's going to do the honors for the fourth time today. And he made sure to angle that one toward the sideline. It bounces inside the 20 and jumps out at the 13. The Chiefs are out once again. Their offense led by Patrick Mahomes. And their offense has been playing at an extremely high level as this has become a runaway quickly. They've scored each of their last 2 times out. Now Kansas City looks settled in and ready. Here we go. 1st and 10. The drive begins with a run by Pacheco. And they're going to force him out just before he can get to the 35. Big gainer here as he picks up 20. And it'll be 1st down, Kansas City.
You know, it is so refreshing for these running backs when they have space to run. It's hard. There's so many collisions between the tackles. When they get on the edge and have green grass, well, the best of them take advantage of it.
1st down, and they go right back to him. And I don't think he got beyond the line there. Yep, no gain on the play. It's going to be 2nd down.
He's tackled at the
one thing I could say positive about the execution of that play is at least he didn't go backwards.
Last run only gained a yard. That means it's 2nd and 9. Operating from the gun, here's Mahomes. Finds his favorite target again. It's worthy. And this one breaks beautifully as they're going to get it forward to their own 45. Pickup of 12 on that play. And the Chiefs are going to have a 1st down.
As a quarterback, when you throw that curl route, you know it's a tight window, Kate. But the minute that DB turns and can't react to the throw, you put it right on your receiver's numbers. He comes back and gets it and moves the sticks.
Quick toss here into the hands of Brown. And he's going to be drugged down, looks like at that 37-yard line. They get 18 yards out of it and a new set of downs.
And those are the completions they rely on from their passing game.
1st down. 1st and 10 at the 37-yard line.
Markers reset, ball at the 37. First down carry for Pacheco. Good hit on the ground here. That's going to be a 9-yard pickup as it's 2nd down.
You know, that's a good run right there to keep the offense on schedule. If he can average that type of yards per carry, this guy's going to be more than all right with letting him lead the show.
Last run got him 9, so now they need one more here on 2nd down. Mahomes. This one's to Rice out on the right side. And he's tackled with the 1st down yardage.
A gain of 4 yards. That's good for a kick.
So we hit the end of the 3rd quarter. It's their football, and with that type of lead we've got on the scoreboard, this game pretty close to over. Coming to the line for another 1st and 10. Running out of the gun with Pacheco. They'll get about 6 on this run, and more importantly, Brock gets him into the red zone.
You gain that kind of yardage in the run game, and you're going to gain the trust of your offensive coordinator. Plays like that, runs like that, set the table for everything else in the playbook.
First down run gets him 6, so now it is 2nd and 4. Finds him over the middle. And it's another first down on this drive. Man, this time they're into 1st and goal.
That's just great instincts. Go air it out on 2nd down rather than just play conservative and run it. They hit a weak point in the coverage and don't need to worry about 3rd down at all.
Might be trying to power this across, Brock. They've got 3 tight ends out there. It's 1st and goal. They'll run Pacheco. And he's able to get it to the 2 before the stop. Give him 7 on the play, and now they have 2nd and goal.
Hey, I get it on 1st and goal, right? A lot of teams like to be conservative and limit risk. Even if a run is stopped short, you still got 2, sometimes 3 downs to play with.
Ball at the 2 here for 2nd and goal. And they will score. Touchdown, Kansas City. The Chiefs keep running away with this. Travis Kelce, the touchdown. His 2nd scoring catch of the game. Well, as they drive forward to what right now looks like it should be a win, Brock, he sure has taken advantage of a nice little chance to boost his stat line. His 2nd touchdown of the game.
Yeah, you just kind of feel these two building some trust, right? Just more and more equity. Certainly paying dividends in this one, but more than likely for more games to come.
Butker to try the point after. Right down the middle, it's good. And the Chiefs grow their lead yet again.
44, Broncos 13.
Butker on now to kick this one away. On the return, here's Mims. He's brought down at what looks like the 24-yard line. Denver ready for another offensive possession. And I'm sure they're tired of bringing out the punter, Brock. They're hopefully going to give him some rest this time around and find some points to go after that lead. Broncos to the line now. It's 1st and 10. They'll start on the ground with Dobbins. And they blow up the opening play of this drive. Love the aggressiveness from this defense. Just couldn't get outside quick enough to take that D-line out of the picture. And one of those guys impressively got on the edge and caught him.
You know what's scary in this game today, Kate? When you watch the combine and you watch these 280-pound DNs that run like 4.6.
Yeah.
I am really thankful I don't play quarterback in today's game.
Shotgun snap to Nix. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. Well-timed strike by that defender to knock it free. And things look tougher now with 3rd and long. You go middle of the field against zone coverage, Brock. You know this firsthand. You are throwing into rush hour, and there aren't a lot of easy completions to be found in that part of the field.
Yeah, and a lot of those throws, Kate, you're signing your guy up to take some sort of hit. It's on you to protect your guys. Credit that defense for flying around and making the play.
And he just gets rid of this one, but unfortunately, that means 4th down coming up.
There's not a quarterback alive that enjoys throwing it away on 3rd down. But that's a good case right there of live to play another day. Live to play another series and don't put the ball in harm's way.
Now, can't blame him looking at that scoreboard, right? Might as well go for this on 4th down. Desperation time here. And they'll turn it over on downs as that pass comes up empty and off the field they go.
Hey, I am all for aggression. You get 4 downs, go for it. But I do have to wonder here, Kate, after being denied once again, is there going to be a trust level on that sidelines to go for it the next time they get this shot?
Chiefs coming up to the line here. It's 1st and 10. Quick throw completed by Mahomes. And they bring him down at the 18-yard line.
Number 5, Marquise Brown. A 3-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 7 at the 18-yard line.
Well, that's a pretty similar result to a 1st down run play. Moves it forward, keeps you on schedule, and makes 2nd and 3rd down a whole lot easier to manage.
2nd down now, they need 7. To the air, Mahomes. Has him on the quick hitter. And he's got it inside the 15 before going out.
To Xavier Worthy. A 5-yard pickup on the play. And it's 3rd down.
3rd and just 2 to go. Throwing now on 3rd and 2. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact.
Kate, I've talked to you over the years of the transition to the NFL where the windows to throw are small. On 3rd down, smaller. Put dime defense on the field, and those windows become almost non-existent.
So on 4th down, the Chiefs field goal unit and Harrison Butker headed out. High percentage look for him here from the left hash. Butker knocks it through, and the lead continues to grow and grow.
Get another shot across the bow of a ship that's already sinking here, Kate. He could have made that field goal. Heck, he could have turned around and kicked it directly at his coach because it feels like they've got this one in hand.
Butker on now to kick this one away.
For Kansas City.
On the return, here's Mims. And that's going to set them up just beyond their own 20. So here comes the Bronco offense. The turnover on downs only led to 3. Obviously better than a touchdown, but enough to rattle them a bit as they return to the field. All right, Denver getting everybody set. So they've got 1st and 10. Quick throw, right side, complete to start this drive. And they take him down at the 24-yard line.
It's a pickup of 3. Brings up 2nd and 7 at the 24-yard line.
2nd down now, 7 to go. Out of the gun, it's Nix. This finds Franklin. And he's going to be brought down up at the 28-yard line.
It's a gain of 4. Brings up 3rd and 3.
All plays on the table here for 3rd and 3. Nix. Oh, he was on the move, but so was the defense, and they take him down. And the defense comes through. That's going to back him up and bring up 4th down.
Even from the booth, Kate, I could hear it. I could hear that front 7 telling the guys on the back end, hey, all I need is a couple seconds of lockdown from you guys, and I'm going to get to this QB. You promise that you deliver? And that's exactly what they did, wasted no time in getting that sack.
Down big, they're going to exhaust all options, it appears. The offense lining up to go for this. Throwing here, Nix. Oh, he's going to run for it. And they'll stop him here, but not before he gets out to the 47-yard line. That'll be a 20-yard hit on fourth down, Brock, and it keeps this drive moving.
As much as you'd like to find a completion and get the ball out of your hands, when a play breaks down, you've got to be able to make a play with your legs. His offense counts on his ability to evade pressure and occasionally make plays just like that.
On first down, it's Nix. Has it in close. And he'll take it past the midfield stripe and start the push into Chiefs territory.
You know what I love to say? You never go broke taking a profit, and you often gain profits when you use your eyes as a quarterback. Those hitch routes, those underneath throws, oftentimes it's the eyes of the quarterback looking downfield and then taking that short completion.
Here's Nix to throw. And he's just going to huck this one into about row C there, and some lucky fan going to haul in a heck of a souvenir. No luck finding his receiver that time. And it'll be 3rd and 5 coming up. Nix now to throw. All the time in the world. And he has it in the end zone. Touchdown, Denver. The Broncos making the scoreboard look a touch better.
There's a good chance he wasn't even looking when that ball was released, but the crowd, well, the crowd let him know exactly what was going on. He could feel the swell of excitement whenever they take a deep shot, and it's only going to get louder now as they were able to connect.
Extra point try now from Lutz. The point after splits the uprights. And the Broncos take a molehill off that mountain as they still trail by 27.
Broncos 20.
Here's Lutz set to kick this away.
For the Broncos.
Mejio with the return. And he's brought down just beyond that 25-yard line. The Chiefs are out once again. Their offense led by Patrick Mahomes. And he'll be happy to keep letting it fly as much as he has all game. Look at these numbers. They show just how effective he's been in captaining this offense. Offense into the shotgun set as they line this up. 1st and 10. Running up the middle, Pacheco. Wasn't a fan of what was ahead there, Brock, but the bounce outside doesn't fare any better. He gets a lone yard at 2nd down.
At the 28-yard line.
That's the kind of yardage it's not going to kill this drive on the first play, but it does put you a little bit behind schedule. Now 2nd down becomes critical because nobody wants a 3 and out.
Need a better result than that last run. It's 2nd and 8. Finds the in route complete. And he gets this one up to the 40-yard line. 12 yards on that play and a good call nets him the first. Well, partner, maybe not the record that most people think of when it comes to quarterbacks, but it's certainly an impressive accolade for him. The most completions in a single game.
Yeah, it feels like this was communicated beforehand, right in the play. And listen, we're running everything through you. You're carrying us. And to his credit, this quarterback brought his A game, some of the best throws of his career.
And he's going to be hauled out on a gain across midfield, down inside the 45-yard line. 16 yards on the play. And it'll be 1st down, Kansas City.
Offense there, Kate, went heavy with that 13 personnel. 1 back, 3 tight ends, and those 3 added blockers. Just the element they needed to spring that run.
Going to the ground again on 1st. And he's going to take this down to the 31 before he gets taken down. It's a 13-yard play, and that's enough for the 1st.
That's another Kansas City Chiefs first down. 1st and 10 at the 31-yard line.
Kate, don't think for a second this is time you step off the gas. You can feel this defense, right? They're on their heels. And now's the best chance to go push the envelope and get aggressive.
1st and 10, it's Mahomes. Here's a screen set up for Pacheco. And he's able to take this one down to the 25.
These intermediate gains, that's the wheelhouse for these two to connect on. Start the series off well. It sure keeps the defense on its toes in case they try to load up and just simply cover the receivers.
Offense to line. This is 2nd and 4. This is Pacheco. Trucks a defender. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains.
A 7-yard gain. That's good for a Kansas City Chiefs first down.
That's a play that won't pop on the stat sheet, but the players and coaches won't forget about it, I promise you that. Coaches will file that one away the next time they really need to pick up a few yards.
Running right side, here's Hunt. And not much for him there. He's down to the 15-yard line. Give him 4 that time, so 6 to go on 2nd down.
This defense may have been headed the wrong way initially on that counter run, but they never lost contain. As that play shifted back, they flowed with it and caught him before he could break it up the sideline.
Out left, Worthy makes the ground. And he's tackled for a short gain.
Number 1, Xavier Worthy. That's a gain of 3. Brings up 3rd and 3.
Coming to the line for their 9th play of the drive. This is 3rd and 3. A counter give here to Pacheco. And he's going to have enough for the first down. Not by much, but he got it. That's all that matters. Sets him up with a 1st and goal.
That's another Kansas City Chiefs first down.
They had the first down by a comfortable margin right there. Remember that play call. Put that one away. Could be a money play for them the next time they're in a similar spot.
Offense in position now. It's 1st and goal. Out of the gun, it's Mahomes. That one connects. Touchdown, Kansas City. The Chiefs continue piling it on here in the 4th. It's an Isaiah Pacheco touchdown. His 2nd scoring catch of the game. Ooh, baby, Brock, this one has gotten well out of hand.
You think so? I think this is utter domination. Going to be a lot of questions to be answered. I'm going to guess this is a press conference the coach isn't looking forward to.
Butker to try the point after. Extra point set right down the middle. And the Chiefs continue piling onto this lead.
Broncos 20.
Butker on now to kick this one away.
For Kansas City.
Returning it from the 4. He stopped on the run back at the 27. The Broncos running their offense out once again. And scoring hasn't been the issue for him, Brock, but it has been impossible to hold pace with the offense on the other side of this football field.
And we know they can't get this all back in one play, but they better do it with a sense of urgency.
All right, working from the gun to start. 1st and 10. Beginning on the ground here with Dobbins. He starts out this drive with a nice gain of 8. 2nd down.
That is just a great drive starter. What every offense wants. Gives you a little bit of energy, a little juice, and now a really manageable 2nd down.
First down carry got him 9 yards. Here comes 2nd and 1. Quick on the draw here to Dobbins. And his short game gets them a new set of downs.
Hey, Kate, you want to see a picture in the football dictionary of staying on schedule? That was it.
1st and 10 at the 38-yard line.
New set of downs for him at the 38. Back to Dobbins on 1st. They stuck with him, but this one heads the wrong way. He winds up losing yards. The line between safeties and linebackers gets real blurred on plays like that, Brock. He handled that one just like a Mike would have.
Yeah, if injuries were to ever crop up, Kate, I bet he could handle the linebacker spot for them as well. Just tremendous diagnosis in that run support.
Everyone's prepped. It's 2nd down now. Nix from the gun. Short pass brought in. And he has it right near midfield here. Looks like about a yard short. Give him 13 on that play. And that'll be good for a Denver first.
The smartest pass catchers I've ever been around, they know how to set up an outcut beautifully. They recognize when they have leverage, how to sell the deep route, and then boom, they just break it out as if it's nothing.
Nix, quick out wide, complete. And he's got this one down to the enemy 35 before they force him out. That's 16 on the pickup. And the Broncos will have a first down.
Oh, man, these are the kind of plays you can't wait to get on film and watch the next day. Look at the fellow pass catchers. Look at the guys getting out in front, helping on that screen pass. Get your player in space, your buddies do the rest around you, and a big play follows.
And he's brought down by a collective effort there. Only 1 yard on the carry.
He's taken down.
Okay, this is why you got to be careful to just run it always on first down. You got to break your tendencies. The casual fan, well, that casual fan knew what was coming, but more importantly, this defensive front did too.
Last run, not a lot of help, Brock. 9 to go now on 2nd down. Now Nix. Going deep here for the end zone. Oh, again, it looks like a pick, but they drop it. A chance to steal it away in the end zone, but they just can't finish the play.
That was it. That was their chance to escape this series. They were looking for a way out without giving up any points, and that was their ticket off the field. Unfortunately, he just couldn't quite hang on.
On 3rd down, here's Nix. Brought in right side. And there's the stop after he drives this down to the 13. They pick up 20 yards there. And that'll be good for a Denver first.
From a great throw to a nice route and catch to moving the chains. There wasn't a whole lot not to like about that amazing play.
That brings us to the 2-minute warning here in Denver. Broncos hoping to do some window dressing in the time remaining. All right, they look set now. Here we go, 1st and 10. Left side now, caught by Sutton. And that tackle stops him after a solid gain.
Complete to Cortland Sutton. It's a pickup of 6. Brings up 2nd and 4 at the 7-yard line.
After a good pickup, they've got 2nd and 4. They'll throw again. Nix. It's Sutton with back-to-back catches. And he's going to manage 3 for them on the play. Stopped just a little bit shy of the marker.
Time and again, receivers will tell their quarterbacks, just give me a chance. Just give me a chance. Just throw it up and give me the opportunity. Well, in this case, with even 2 defenders trying to cover that wide receiver, couldn't get it done.
And that'll chip away some of this near the end. It's caught for a touchdown. The Broncos putting up points in a game decided. Well, this one has been a long game, no doubt. But hey, something positive to look back on there.
But they didn't quit, Kate. And I know that sounds a little cliche at this professional level, but it really is an important thing. This one will still hurt, but they showed some execution and fire.
Extra point try now from Lutz. Right down the middle. It's good. And the Broncos take a molehill off that mountain as they still trail by 27.
Broncos 27.
Here's Lutz set to kick this away.
For the Broncos.
Remigio with the return. And this drive will start inside the 25. The Chiefs and Hollywood Brown back to the field once again. And they should just be able to kneel out what time remains. There's 3 timeouts defensively still available, but using them is not going to alter this outcome. First call here coming from the shotgun. On the draw, it's Pacheco. And he'll manage 3 there to begin this one. 2nd and 7 coming up.
You know, Kate, that might be a little bit of a disappointing run to him. He wanted more. They always do. That's exactly what they were after offensively to get this drive moving.
4 yards on that first down run. Here's 2nd and 6. Right back to Pacheco. And in a blink, they are off to midfield before somebody manages to stop him. It's a gain of 22. And the Chiefs are going to have a first down.
Chiefs. First down. A gain of 22 yards. And a first down, Chiefs.
So it's a win for the visiting Chiefs. And Brock, we all know any win is a good win, but playing against a division rival, oh, it always feels so much better dealing them one in the L column.
These are the teams that know you best, Kate, but also the ones that you know best. So yes, it is just a little bit sweeter when you take care of business in your own division.
So for Brock Heward and all of our crew, I'm Kate Scott, wrapping up another edition of the NFL on EA Sports. It's a win for the Chiefs, as we'll see you next time from Denver.